Last week on Randy Jackson Presents America's Best Dance Crew, 6 crews were saved by your vote. Boogie Bots lit up the stage.
Thank you, America.
Acid rolled deep. And Super Crew soared to new heights.
Super Crew flying super high tonight, baby.
So Real Crew charmed the crowd. Fanny Pack soldiered on. And Supreme Soul extended their stay.
To the top, baby.
But Fresh Select and Extreme Dance Force plunged into the bottom 2.
Another day in the doghouse. You know how it go.
Extreme Dance Force tried to shake things up, but Fresh Select blew up the stage and sent the Extreme Boys back to the burbs. Tonight, the 7 remaining crews will put the pedal to the metal in the Speed Up Challenge as they race closer to the $100,000 grand prize and a chance to be named America's Best Dance Crew.
Everybody, I'm Mario Lopez. On stage with me now are the 7 crews still fighting for the title of America's Best Dance Crew. They are Fanny Pack, Fresh Select, Super Crew, Supreme Soul, Acid, Boogie Bots, and So Real Crew. Last week, America voted, and the results are in. Top 4 crews with the most votes will move on to next week's show. The bottom 3 crews are in the line of fire, and 1 will be eliminated tonight. Let's start things off with Supreme Soul and Boogie Bots. One of you is in the top 4 and has a guaranteed spot on next week's show. The other is in the bottom 3, and this could be your last night on our stage. Supreme Soul. Last week, JC applauded your crew for allowing a different member to shine in every performance, and Lil Mama said you blew her away. Boogie Bots. 2 weeks ago, you faced elimination, but after last week's performance, Shane said that your crew finally lived up to your name. Which crew will be hanging out for another week, and which crew could be hanging on for dear life? The first crew that will definitely advance to next week is Boogie Bots. Congratulations, guys. Supreme Soul, I am sorry, but you're in the bottom 3 and could find yourselves staring elimination in the face. All right, Boogie Bots. They're going to get the ball rolling for our Speed Up Challenge. Each crew was given a mix that starts out with a slow song and then cranks up the speed. The crews will be judged on how well they can adjust to the faster pace and stay on the beat. So let's see what happened when Layla Kaylee broke it down for the crews.
This week's challenge is all about speed. Each crew will be given a musical master mix that goes from smooth and slow to fast and furious.
Not only will you have to dance to 2 completely different tempos, you will also have to create a show-stopping transition that bridges the slow beginning of the track to the super fast second half.
This is the Speed Up Challenge. Get going!
After nearly being eliminated, Boogie Bots lit up the stage and received glowing reviews.
Y'all took it to another level. Good job.
While the Boogie Bots celebrated, their success had a deeper meaning for crew member Jozar.
What really inspires me about Jozar is that he's on the show, and at the same time, his dad is in a coma.
I've been keeping in touch with my family, and they say he's been responding to more than usual. So hopefully we'll be on the show long enough for him to wake up and see how far we've got.
Taking inspiration from home, the Boogie Bots got to work.
We're used to dancing to slow music and also fast music, but trying to come up with transition is probably the difficult part of this challenge.
We came up with a lot of good ideas for the transition. One of the ideas was doing a dive roll.
I don't think that's good enough.
It's definitely going to take a lot more work.
Come on, guys.
We're gonna do them.
And they rock the dive roll and keep up with a faster beat. Performing to a master mix featuring Lollipop by Lil Wayne. Here is Boogie Bots. Thank you, Boogie Bots. Okay, let's go to our expert panel of judges. Shane.
Okay, Boogie Bots. I love the performance, but it was kind of sloppy in a couple places, okay? When y'all did a part at the very end, I don't know what happened. I don't know if you couldn't get up there, but it wasn't strong, and I'm sure you didn't want to end it like that. That right there kind of lost it for me. Other than that, good job, but you know what? You got to pick it up. It can't be like that ever again if you want to be on top in the show, okay?
Okay. Go, Mama.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with Shane. I think America is cutting y'all a little bit of slack right now. However, that performance was great. I love the tutting moment that you guys had because you guys like took different levels and you worked it out really well. I also want to get into a slow-mo when Jester, you did a backflip off of two of your members' back, and then two other guys came with the dive roll, and then you guys got right into your speed challenge. So that was pretty good. But there's some members in your group who are slower than others. If you're going to be a group, you have to move as a group. You know what I mean? That's what makes the power behind the group. Everybody moving at the same speed. Pick it up.
JC.
You know what? I want to talk a little bit about the package because I think you guys have a lot on your mind. I want to point out the fact that Jozar, this is an amazing story that you are here right now and being as focused as you are. I want to say hi to your dad so when he wakes up, he knows that we're all thinking about him. It's great that you're here, and I think no matter what anybody says, I think he's going to be proud of you no matter how far you've gone on this show. You've done your father proud easily.
Listen, hey, if you want the Boogie Bots to power on, got to go ahead and vote for them at the end of the show by calling 1-877-RJ-CREW-1 or text 1 to the number 22444. And remember, get your votes in quick because lines only stay open for a few hours. Thank you, Boogie Bots. When we come back, one crew will pass safely to next week, and another crew will plummet into the bottom three. ABDC is coming right back at you. That's DJ Rashida keeping the party jumping. I'm Mario Lopez, and tonight our crews are facing the Speed Up Challenge and delivering performances at light speed. I'm joined on stage by 5 crews, and I'm about to reveal more results of America's vote. Let's go to Super Crew and Fanny Pack. America gave one of you enough votes to make it to the next show. The other crew is on the chopping block and could get cut tonight. Super Crew. Last week, the judges loved your high-flying stunts, but they continue to point out your lack of choreography. Did America drop you down into the bottom 3? Fanny Pack, you were in the bottom 4 last week, but JC said you were visually stunning, and Shane predicted you're the crew to watch out for. Are you on an upswing with the voters? Which crew will reach next week safely, and which crew may have reached the end of the line? The crew that will definitely be back next week is... Super Crew. Congratulations, guys. You moved on to the next show. That means Fanny Pack, you are in the bottom 3. Could possibly be heading home later on. They're riding high, but let's see how Super Crew got prepared for our toughest challenge yet.
Each week, Super Crew has risen to the challenge with their innovative skills. Can they speed up and stay true to their b-boy roots with this week's task?
So far, we've been doing a great job promoting b-boying. For the transition, we should definitely all be on our hands.
We try walking on our hands, hopping on our hands, no hands.
All right, scratch that one. The transition is definitely going to be harder than we thought.
We tried threading it with our bodies.
Our biggest concern is staying original. During rehearsals, it's complete chaos. It's just not easy what we do.
That didn't work.
And these b-boys break out a mind-blowing transition at breakneck speeds, performing to a master mix featuring Creator by Santa Gold. Here is Super Crew.
All right, do I have it right this time? Is this it, guys? They've been telling me I've been messing it up, so I gotta make sure I got it right. Thank you, Super Crew. What do you think, judges, Lil Mama?
I really like the way you guys incorporate b-boying with this theme because it's so raw. It comes from the street. Like it was crazy though. I like the way like you went through each one of the dance members and you were a graffiti artist and these guys were the statues on the street. That was hot for real. I think RJ in the package was saying like we just want to stay original. I just want to let you know that you guys are one of the most original crews on the show.
JC.
I mean, the first thing I want to do is, I mean, you guys are super athletes. I want to go into slow-mo. Dunak, you just kind of like run and jump in the middle of the air. The other guys, you know, they kind of did a dive roll, but you decided to flip it up and do a coin drop. So it just looks different. It's interesting. The other flip that freaked me out was when you grabbed your feet in the air while you were upside down. That was just bananas. That was crazy, son. The one thing I will say, you guys have 55 seconds to dance up here, and you probably only danced for about 30 of those. Almost half your time was kind of looking around and looking at each other, and I get you're trying to tell a story, but we need to see you guys dancing just a little bit more.
Shane.
You know what? The concept was dope. A lot of stuff y'all did was crazy. This is the first time that I wasn't blown away. Right now, at this time of the show, I gotta be blown away almost every time. If y'all would've did this on the first episode, I'd be like, oh my God, they about to kill it. But right now, I think the last show and the show before that was way crazier than this one. Please keep me hyped on y'all because y'all are the ones I talk about all the time, okay? All right?
All right, well, if you want Super Crew to speed closer to victory, you gotta vote at the end of the show by calling 1-877-RJ-CREW-2 or text 2 to the number 22444. Thank you, Super Crew. Okay, when we come back, we'll learn if your votes are sending So Real Crew, Acid, or Fresh Select into the bottom 3. It's all going down right here on America's Best Dance Crews. America's Best Dance Crew is back, and we are halfway through the Speed Up Challenge, where our crews are delivering high-octane performances. Right now, I'm going to reveal more results of your vote. Fresh Select, Acid, So Real Crew. 2 of you earned enough votes to reappear next week. The other is in the bottom 3 and could disappear tonight. The first crew to be spared by America's vote is... So Real Crew. Congratulations, guys. That leaves Fresh Select and Acid. One of you is safe. The other could be watching your banner fall. Fresh Select, last week you were up for elimination, but your performance impressed the judges enough to save you. Did it push you into the top 4? Acid, Shane thought your routine was beautiful, but both JC and Lil Mama came down hard on your crew for being sloppy. Did you drop in the rankings? Which crew will get another chance to bring the heat, and which crew could be left out in the cold? The last crew in the top 4 that will definitely be dancing on next week's show is... Acid. Congrats, guys. That means Fresh Select, you'll be making the trip back down to the bottom and could possibly be eliminated tonight. All right. Acid is up next. Let's see how this explosive crew revved up their engines for the Speed Up Challenge.
Last week, Def crew member Joey lost his hearing aid and Acid fell out of sync.
I don't care what nobody says. It was sloppy.
They'll have to get it together this week for the Speed Up Challenge.
The fast part is going to be really crazy, aggressive, and the guys throwing the girls all around the stage. It's going to be totally in your face.
Definitely have to work harder to keep up the fast routine. If the slower song, I can feel it, but at the faster song, I can feel it because it's going so bad.
The fact that the music is changing so much throughout, I think Joey might have a more difficult time than usual.
They won't let me let them down. I'm there, Auntie Joey, in my bed.
We believe in you.
Can Joey pick up the pace without letting his crew down? Performing to a master mix featuring Dangerous by Cardinal Official with Akon. Here is Acid.
Bodies like weapons of mass eruptions. Syllabus on that fat obstruction. Tone game give a new type seduction. I'm trying to get back that smoke.
Noticing me. Watch out, I've seen a type before. That girl is so dangerous. That girl is so dangerous. That girl is so bad girl.
Okay. What'd you think, JC?
You know what? I think this is actually the first group on this show that actually hit the slow part well. So that was, I feel like every other group that we've seen so far is just kind of like building up slow, but you guys wanted to take advantage of the full number, and I think that was a very smart thing to do. So I want to say nice work with that. At first I was like, what is going on, and then I started to figure it out. I guess the girls are the criminals, right? And the guys, what are you supposed to be, cops or something? I've never seen like a ballerina criminal, but hey, I mean, this is television.
It's
Why not?
ABDC. They work it out here.
I do.
Okay, Shane?
This is what I'm talking about when I say a crew that's hot. Everything y'all just did, like when you fuse ballet with hip hop and then add a little swing in there, you cannot go wrong. That's a super crew to me. I don't care about all the other stuff. When you can take a concept and flip it like that, that's what make you hot. Everything else is a bunch of bull. That's a show right there. I appreciate that.
Oh, mama.
I just want to say that was a smooth performance. And I paid a lot of attention to Joey because of your hearing aid and knowing that you have difficulty hearing. You are the hardest boy in this group. No offense to you guys, but you hit it hard. And when you went into a fast part, he kind of was like a little slow with it because he was trying to catch you guys. But when he hit it, boy, did he. I'm telling you, one thing about this crew, because y'all have a deaf person on your team, y'all don't cry and try to be like, oh, he's deaf, so no, y'all go hard. And I respect this performance. Last week I was a little hard on y'all, but it's all out of love. And always remember that. Y'all was hard tonight, for sure.
And check this out, Mario, check this out. What I want to do real quick, just so everybody can see what I saw, can we show that one part where y'all did a lift and you swung her around? I think it was Melissa and Tristan. You don't see that in the average hip-hop routine, you know what I mean? And that's what separates y'all from everybody else. Good work.
If Acid was your favorite crew, you can vote for him at the end of the show by calling 1-877-RJ-CREW-3 or text 3 to the number 22444. Thank you, Acid. So Real Crew's our next save crew to face the Speed Up Challenge. Let's see how they prepare to make the jump to hyperspeed.
Last week's So Real once again delivered with their precision style. This week they'll need to stay tight when they turn up the tempo.
We're used to doing like all the smooth moves, but transitioning into like something really fast is gonna be really hard.
We have to go 1,000 miles per hour.
When you dance really fast, if one person's off, then everybody's off.
The idea of this transition is to wind up and just explode with energy.
We tried to spiral in and spiral out. We tried the whole laying down, do a bunch of moves.
If you're off one beat, everyone's off.
Can the smooth and focused crew handle a lightning fast beat? Performing to a master mix featuring Chris Brown's With You, it's So Real Crew. So Real Crew. All right, what'd you think, Shane?
Yo, that was a perfect song to use. That just set the tone tonight. Like, I felt out good listening to that. That was hot. Y'all choreography to slow songs is just unbelievable. It's sexy, it's hot, it's just perfect. Going into the fast part, I wasn't feeling it that much. Y'all transition was kind of like, it was kind of weak to me. And then when y'all got into the choreography, it was cool, but it wasn't dope. The beginning, hot, second part, not. Other than that, it was all right.
But Mama.
I think that you guys' choreography is so intricate that it's hard to do it fast. Like he was saying, it's hard for you guys to put a little faster, and you put so much choreography in that piece that I had to try to pay attention to you guys. When you did like a, I don't know, it was a circle and everybody was twisting and falling. In the beginning, I was like, what's going on? But when you got to the end, I was like, wow, that was beautiful. I also want to see a slow-mo of the girls when you guys were doing like the body rolls and you were being really sexy, but you guys weren't being trashy. It was sexy and beautiful, and you guys got right back into hardcore choreography with the guys, and I respect that, especially coming from the young women in this group.
JC.
I love the beginning because I felt like I was watching a music video in the beginning, so I thought that was well done. At times, because it got fast, I could tell you were thinking a lot, and you weren't selling it the whole number this time. The beginning, you were selling it. You guys had it easy, you owned it. When it got fast, I could see you ticking away, and that, you know, you got to sell it. Everybody's watching every moment. They can see it in your face, they can see it in your body. You have to sell it.
And you have a lot of groups that came up here tonight and cheated that fast part. Y'all got to find a way to put your choreography into something fast, but not make you guys look like you're less than the group that you are, because you guys are really great. Just make sure that your performance is always telling that
story. Okay, if you want him to stay with us, vote for So Real Crew at the end of the show by calling 1-877-RJ-CREW-4 or text 4 to the number 22444. Thank you, So Real Crew. Well, we we've seen the top 4 crews perform, and when we return, we'll line up the bottom 3. 2 crews will face off in a blazing fast battle. One will go down in flames, so stay locked. America's Best Dance Crew. Welcome back. Randy Jackson presents America's Best Dance Crew. I am Mario Lopez, and I'm joined on stage by the 3 crews that earned the least amount of votes from you at home. Supreme Soul, Fanny Pack, and Fresh Select. One of them is safe. The other 2 will battle for survival. Supreme Soul, you skirted close to the bottom 2 last week, but you didn't fall in. Is tonight the night you're up for elimination? Fanny Pack, on our premiere episode, you were in the bottom 2, and it's been an up and down ride ever since. Is your journey coming to an end? Fresh Select, you fought your way back from the edge last week. Do the viewers want to send you into battle again? First crew in the bottom 2 that will face elimination tonight is Fresh Select. Sorry guys, you're back in the bottom 2 and you gotta fight for your lives all over again. Please head on back to the crew garage. It's down to Supreme Soul and Fanny Pack. One of you has dodged the bullet. The other could be struck down tonight. The other crew in the bottom 2 that will go head-to-head with Fresh Select is Supreme Soul. Sorry, fellas. You slipped into the bottom 2, and your survival will depend on your performance tonight. Please head on backstage and prepare for battle. That means, Fanny Pack, congratulations. You're safe this week. Let's see how your crew got ready to throw down for the Speed Up Challenge.
Last week, Fanny Pack continued to fight their way through every challenge.
To me, y'all like the underdogs, so y'all are the ones to watch.
Would this week's challenge allow them to return to their 80s roots?
Let's do it. All right, let's go.
Going from slow to fast is not easy.
What if we set it at like a 1980s prom? And somebody spikes the punch with poison, and that's what turns us into being crazy.
We came up with a few ideas. We tried to do some swing dancing. We tried a double cartwheel.
I'm not doing this.
We don't have a specific transition yet.
Okay, no, for
We're kind of biting our nails for that right now.
Can they turn a slow dance at the prom into an all-out jam, performing to a master mix featuring Mariah Carey's Touch My Body? Here is Fanny Pack. Fanny Pack. I'll tell you what, that was my kind of prom. Fanny Pack bringing down the house. Little mama.
Yo, y'all ate that. I just want to say that this group totally deserves to be here. Y'all are so underestimated, and y'all really deserve to be here. I want to compliment you guys on your attitude. You guys stayed in character the whole time. This rock chick was serious throughout the whole thing. You knew she was about to tear it down. When y'all speeded it up and y'all had those cups in your hand, I mean, I could go forever. Y'all just tore it down. Seriously. Y'all took a drive in the right direction and just stayed in your lane. And that is so popping, for sure.
Shane.
Fanny Pack. My favorite group right now. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Look, y'all the only crew that can get up there and do a bunch of crazy stuff and it all makes sense. That's the key to this whole show. Everything, like the whole concept of y'all drinking something and then getting crazy, the choreography, y'all licked the choreography from the slow part to the fast part, the whole transition to going into it. Y'all got Glenda flipping over, she's flipping over Matt. Can I see that one more time? Because that's something you don't see every day. Look, you know what I mean? See, they incorporating everything. Y'all just ripped it. Y'all just ripped it. Whoever does the choreography for this group or put it together or the concept,
yes.
The man right there. Matt, you the man.
Yes.
JC.
You know what I gotta say? I see you guys out here with props almost every week. And sometimes people get gimmicky with it. But the thing is, the props never own you guys. You guys always own the props. You use them well. So I'll say bravo to that. Again, the booty shake was great. I didn't know like 3 white dudes would be like doing booty shaking. It was a little weird being up here, but I think you guys maybe ripped the fast section better than anybody tonight. Because everybody was highlighted in the slow section, and the hard part about this challenge was the sped up section, and you guys mastered the fast section.
Fanny Pack like Rocky Balboa, coming back strong. All right. Well, if you want Fanny Pack to be crowned Dance Crew King and Queens, you can vote by calling 1-877-RJ-CREW-5 or text 5 to the number 22444 at the end of the show. Thank you, Fanny Pack. When we come back, the bottom 2 crews will face off in a battle royale, and only one will make it out alive. It's all coming up next on America's Best Dance Crew. We are back on America's Best Dance Crew, and these 2 crews, Fresh Select and Supreme Soul, got the fewest votes from you at home. They're going to perform back-to-back, and the judges have the power to save only one. We flipped a coin during the break, and Fresh Select is up first. Let's see how the boys from Philly prepared for this crucial performance.
Even though Fresh Select was in the bottom 2 last week, they still didn't bring it.
You're a little bit sloppy.
Will they be able to polish their moves for this week's challenge?
Being on the bottom 2 just kicked us into overdrive. We can't just do it just enough to get by.
One of the transitions we came up with is the Scorpion.
Mark had a little trouble with this move.
Mark, he's so cocky. Oh, I can do everything.
Back up, back up. I got this, man.
And then when it comes to this simple move, the Scorpion move, he's just like,
Come on, man.
shut up. He should be able to do any move that I throw at him.
All right, man, let's just call it a day.
Can Smart Mark nail the Scorpion and sting the competition? Performing to a master mix featuring The Dreams. Shoddy, it's a 10. Here's Fresh Select.
Should've stayed there all night. Shorty right there's a 10. Shorty you a 10. Shorty you a 10. Whoa. 10. Shorty you a 10. A 10. Oh yeah.
Fresh Select speeds ahead, and now it's Supreme Soul's turn to kick it into high gear. Let's see how this soulful crew got ready for their most important performance yet.
Last week, Supreme Soul was given a wake-up call.
We're a little shocked that we're in the bottom 4. We don't belong in the bottom 4, period.
It doesn't mean we did bad. It means nobody voted.
If anything, it's just like encourage us to like push harder, you know what I'm saying?
Now they'll have to put it all on the line.
Last week was a real shock to us, so we feel like this week is pretty much do or die.
We have no problem dancing to a slow song or a fast song. It's just that transition in the middle has to be clean and smooth.
We had a catapult, but that was not successful at all.
We tried a bunch of different things at rehearsal today. We didn't really like any of them. It's not working right now, but hopefully we get together.
It's not funny.
Then they get their moves together and get the judges on their side. Performing to a master mix featuring the Shop Boys. Party like a rock star. Here is Supreme Soul. Supreme Soul. Come on here, British Select. Now, both of these crews came fast and furious, but only one will take a victory lap. Lil Mama, please tell us your thoughts on Fresh Select.
Like I told you guys last week, your choreography wasn't that complicated, but there was like some very interesting parts about your routine that I really like. When you guys went around in the Scorpion, that was kind of complicated for Mark earlier. You guys aced it, for real. You did your thing, and then you went up, like you looked to the sky, something like that. That was really smooth. I mean, I want to go into a slow-mo right now from Drew. He was doing, yeah. Y'all had very, very sick aspects to y'all routines. But overall, it wasn't really, you know what I mean? It didn't really grab my attention like, wow, these boys just went crazy or nothing, you know what I mean? But it was good though. Again, I want to tell you guys good luck for making it this far and keep being an inspiration to young guys in Philly and girls. Keep being strong.
JC, why don't you tell me how you felt about Supreme Soul?
Yeah, you know what, guys? I watched the package, and I agree with it, but it bothers me as well. Because you guys are like, I can't believe we're in the bottom. I can't believe we're in the bottom. And I think tonight you guys had a really good performance. I think you shined well, but I'm saying, you have to be hungry. You want to win this thing? Come to win. I want to showcase one of the things that you guys did great tonight, and that's get acrobatic on them. This is like just a series of flips where Antoine threw himself into an arch, RJ's jumping over him, like, that's nuts. It's beautiful to see you guys fighting tonight. Fight for it.
Shane, talk to us about both crews, please.
Supreme Soul, tonight was y'all best night ever. Like, y'all complain about being in the bottom four, but sometimes you have to go to the bottom to rise to the top. Today, right now, y'all killed me with the whole concept, the whole vibe. You know what I mean? Don't complain about it, because sometimes that's what you need. You know what I mean? Everything from beginning to end was hot, was sexy. That's all I want to say to y'all right now, okay? Fresh Select. Great, great concept. The beginning, corny. Didn't like it at all. The second part of it, got hot. I love that. That did a lot for me, but it still wasn't the best performance to me. Y'all been together for what? Since the show started or whatever? Chemistry is very important. If you're together with 10 years with somebody, you could just look at him to the right and be like, I know what he's gonna do. Y'all don't have that yet, so that's probably why y'all kind of lacking that fire. I hope y'all go through this again, because that means I'm gonna get a better show next week and a week after that. You know what I mean? If it takes that for y'all to get better, that's what we need to do.
All right. During the break, judges are gonna have a meeting of the minds and decide which crew will stay in the game. The other crew's banner will be cut down. ABDC, keep it locked. Back to America's Best Dance Crew. It is judgment time. For Fresh Select and Supreme Soul both received the least amount of votes from the viewers at home, and they just faced off in a sudden death battle. Judges can grant only one of you a new life. The other will fade away. Fresh Select. Lil Mama said you aced the Scorpion and you had sick aspects to your routine. Shane said you had a great concept, but you were lacking the fire. Supreme Soul. Shane said that tonight was your best night ever, and JC said you were phenomenal, but he warned you that you need to be hungry and come to win every time. Which crew will speed on toward the finish line, and which crew's run has come to a grinding halt? The crew whose banner will fly for another day and still has a chance to become America's best dance crew is... Supreme Soul. Congrats, guys. You will be with us next week. All right, Fresh Select. Let's get over here, guys. Y'all a great bunch of guys, and thank you. I want to say thank you for showing Philly as a great, great place and a lot of love and great representatives of that great town. America, unfortunately, just didn't give you the votes, but is there anything you have that you want to say?
I would like to thank God first for bringing us here, the opportunity, and it's just a blessing, a blessing. I'd like to thank our fans, the people out here, the judges, our family, friends, enemies, Philly, everybody. Thank you.
All right. Well, Fresh Select, it's time to take your final walk off our stage, and as you do, of course, your banner must fall. Next week, our crews will be throwing down to the biggest hits from the legendary dance goddess herself, Janet Jackson. I'm Mario Lopez. Good night. This Saturday, July 12th at 12 p.m. Eastern to catch America's Best Dance Crew Inside the Moves, a special encore Tonight Show with our crew's commentary right here on